here's the new car. It's a 2000 Pontiac Sunfire. It's nothing special. 380,000 kilometers on it. It's got a bunch of paint, clear coat peeling, some rust, some more rust all around. Same thing on the inside. Not very good condition. It's just dirty. So gonna detail it. Just a quick wash and a quick inside vacuum, and that'll probably be it for this car. To deal with this car, there's something wrong with the starter, and that was pretty much it. The lady hadn't started it up for a while, so we put a new battery in it and it started up fine. So what we're gonna do now is we're just going to wash it all down, and it still runs fine. It's just sometimes the starter doesn't always engage properly, so we'll check that out in a bit. But we're gonna start with cleaning the engine bay. So just undo the battery so that nothing shorts out, because that would be terrible. We've washed the outside of the car, washed the wheels, cleaned the interior and the floor mats all the way back to the back. It's all looking good now. Everything's looking clean. Cleaned up the rust, so it's clean rust now. That's my favorite type of rust. And then what I want to do now, just get my phone out and take some pictures. That's perfect. Take a few more and then I'll be able to post it for sale.
Got a little issue with the starter, makes a bit of a noise. So, got a jack, kneeling pad, some plywood, and you can see the starter right there, that tube thing. So we're gonna get to it, start by jacking it up, and then taking out the bolts. So here we go. here. Finally got the starter off. Was pretty tight on there. You can see right in the back, right up there, those little silver spots, metal shavings from the gears when they were grinding. Now we got the air hose right there. Just gonna blow it out and then add some WD-40. Okay, so we got the starter rigged up here. Negative just on the housing. Positive right here on the solenoid. And then we're gonna control it right here, just with our battery charger. Just remember, if you do this, it can be dangerous, so do it at your own risk. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, just don't do it.
So you got it on now?
Yep.
So here's the deal. We got it all sorted, and it does start and engage when we turn on the box, but the Bendix here does not come out. So what's supposed to happen is when it gets energized, this piece here is supposed to fly out and come out, and it's supposed to come out here and engage into the flywheel, which it's not doing with this bench test. So that's why it's grinding when it's starting. So the plan now, we're going to try and either get that to work and lubricate it, or we'll just buy a new starter. So it still didn't work after we lubed it up, but I'm going to show you here. This is how it's supposed to work. So when you engage it here, it's supposed to rotate and come fully out of that place, and then that'll be in line with the flywheel, and then when you turn off the starter, it goes back in and hides in that place. But since it's not coming out, it's broken, so we're gonna have to get a new one. So since we decided that the starter is basically broken here because the Bendix doesn't pull out when we energize it, we're just gonna take it apart, see if maybe we could fix it. Just gotta be careful because of the brushes and the armature inside. Don't wanna mess that up. But either way, it's broken, so if we could fix it, that would be great. If not, we're just gonna take it apart for fun, learn a little bit more about it, and then just buy a new starter. So we totally got the starter apart. In here, this is where the starter goes, and then there's the solenoid, and then there's a little rocker switch that goes right there. That's the rocker switch. And we got the solenoid here, and it's what we have found to be not working. So in and out is the job that it has. It's always out, and then it pulls it in. So when it pulls it in here, right on the rocker, it will pull this in and push up, resulting in this coming up and engaging in the engine. So that's the ideal situation for the starter to work. Right now it's obviously not happening, so we're trying to figure if we can use the charger to jump this, or how to bench test this to see if it's working, or if we need to replace this.
Ready?
So we took it all apart, put it back together, started with this piece, and then there's the shaft that goes between, and then the solenoid, and then afterwards we just bolt on this last motor part. And now we're just going to bench test it again, so grounded and then positive, see if it works, and it probably won't, so then that'll be the end of our testing, and we'll just get a new one. Here at the junkyard, found a blue 2000 Pontiac Sunfire, and it's got the same 2.2 engine. So there's the starter down there. It's already jacked up on blocks or on rims. It's got this nice carpet here. and got the starter right there. It's the engine was obviously leaking oil, but it should be fine to use. So let's take it out. Doing a little bench test in the parking lot here with some jumper cables. So you can see that's good. So you can see that when we energize that, it spins the Bendix, and then when we energize the small little stud there, that engages the solenoid, which flips that, which pulls out the Bendix. So that means this starter will work properly. So it's great. That was $30 and from Pick and Pull, and then we'll go install it tonight. All right, here we are. I'm just about to sell off this car. It was a quick little project. Pretty cool that you can buy something like this for $100. So we're gonna sell it and hopefully it goes to a new owner. The only thing we replaced was the starter and that's it. So we'll be happy to see this go to a new home.